By noon, a problem the family had been struggling with for months suddenly disappeared.
At first, the William family thought it was just luck. A blocked payment had suddenly cleared. A difficult approval had quietly gone through. A powerful man who had ignored them for months suddenly returned their calls. Lady Ross called it divine favor. Tyler called it coincidence. But James knew better. He had made one call, just one. And the world had moved. Still, he said nothing. He watched them celebrate solutions they did not deserve, while still insulting the man who had saved them. That was when James realized something dangerous. These people would accept his help, but never his worth. Sile noticed something strange too. James looked different, not richer, not louder, just different. His eyes were calmer. The desperate sadness he used to carry had faded into something harder to read. For the first time, Sile felt unsettled. Who was the man she had spent 3 years pitying? And why did it suddenly feel like he had stopped needing anyone's approval? Later that evening, James stepped into a luxury hotel lobby to meet someone. The staff straightened immediately. A senior manager rushed forward. "Welcome back, Mr. Douglas." James gave no reaction. But upstairs, hidden from the world that mocked him, a man twice Lady Ross's social rank stood up to greet him. Not as a servant, as an equal. Just as James sat down, the man across from him slid a file onto the table and said, "Young master, this is everything they stole from you."
The William family had always believed Sile married beneath herself. So when Luke Anderson returned from abroad, rich, polished, and publicly admired, they saw him as the correction to her mistake. Luke had everything James did not. A car, a title, a future people could brag about. At dinner, the comparison was cruel on purpose. Luke was praised for how he spoke. James was mocked for how he sat. Luke brought expensive gifts. James was asked why he was still breathing comfortably under another family's roof. Lady Ross smiled through the insults. Tyler enjoyed every second. Even Sile, though uncomfortable, could not stop the damage. Then, something unexpected happened. A powerful guest entered the restaurant. The same guest everyone had hoped to impress. He ignored Luke's handshake, ignored Tyler's loud greeting, ignored Lady Ross's practiced smile. And when his eyes landed on James, his whole posture changed. He walked past everyone else and bowed his head slightly. "Mr. Douglas." The table went quiet. James simply nodded. No explanation, no performance, no pride. But from that moment, the room could no longer insult him with the same confidence. Because for the first time, doubt had entered the house. As they drove home, Sile turned to James and asked softly, Who are you? James looked out the window and said, "Someone your family should have been careful with."
Fear does not always arrive with shouting. Sometimes it begins with confusion. The day after the dinner, Tyler tried to investigate James. He was sure there had to be an explanation. Maybe James had lied. Maybe someone had mistaken him for somebody else. Maybe it was a setup. But every path Tyler followed led nowhere. No public profile, no clear records, no useful weakness. It was as if James existed and did not exist at the same time. Then, disaster struck the family again. A business deal collapsed. A social promise was at risk. Money was about to be lost. And Luke, the polished favorite, failed to fix it. For once, the house was not laughing. They were desperate. James stood there quietly while everybody panicked. Then he spoke. "I can handle it," Nobody believed him, but they had run out of options. So James made another call. An hour later, the problem vanished. A door reopened. A signature was approved. The family's humiliation was avoided. This time, no one laughed. Lady Ross stared at him. Tyler could not hide the fear in his eyes, because this was no longer coincidence. James Douglas had become the one person in the room nobody could explain. That night, a black car arrived outside the house. A suited man stepped out, bowed, and said, "Young master, the board is waiting."